Welcome to part B. Let's start our part B. Here, I'd like to underline the 3P rule in Kodai method, which gives most important guidance for piano teacher, both group lessons and one-by-one lessons, especially for music theory teaching. Here is the dominant points of 3P rule. Actually, Gordon's learning sequence is similar. So, following, I will explain my teaching examples based on this logical strategy. Now, let's start to share my teaching experience regarding school readings. First of all, let me share the teaching practice of melodic concept and symbols. In the first 3 lessons, kids learn these 3 concepts for preparing for being aware of pitch and staff notation. 3 or 4 years old children, they won't know that what is high or low sound naturally. So we need to teach this concept. Otherwise, there will be a lot of difficulties for further melodic element learning. I always build the concept of high and low sound. By metaphor, the high sound like birds singing in the sky and the low sound like frogs singing on earth. After 3 lessons, reviewing high and low, it will be easy to guide kids playing high and low songs such as seesaw on black key by both hands finger too, and even translate it to new position by reading Atlas score such as the simple painting I show on PPT. Next, this page shows you how I instruct the concept of skip and step by tone scale. This is the tool that I introduced step and skip for kids to establish the image of skip and step. I tell them that, oh, these 2 sound blocks, they are in the relationship of skip, and these 2, they are in relationship with step. After being familiar with tone scale, I guide kids play high and low song on black keys with their both hands finger too, and then transposed to new position by reading Atlas score, such as this simple painting shown on the PPT. Even I guide them to accompany just like draw a circle on the strong beats. Show you the video. 看看他有没有偷偷看钢琴。对嘛，这个倒下来的节奏是左手的哈，也可以弹 G 和 E， 对不对？ G 和 E， 看看弹起来像不像这首歌？好 ，G 和 E 是。Afterward, I introduced line and space of fine line staff without class. Then connecting to the concept of skip and step of the tone later. Later on, I draw a line on the tone scale to connect tone scale and stuff and give kids the image of order of notes on stuffs. Later, I combine the concept of skip and step on the stuff together to teach children understand the relation of sofa on stuff. Sofa of the known song on the 1 or 2 line stuff help kids understand the relationship among tones through visual aid, but sing song sofa names on tone letters first, then draw the one line or two line stuff afterward. This is another example. Draw this kind of score with kids to impress them for understanding more about the rule of notes order on stuff. Then ask them to play and keep eyes on this score and sing so far. So, always do this procedure, like this. While I teach kids to play with stick notation, and I get them to transfer the stick notation on the stuff gradually. Let's see a video example.
Do, do, re, so, do, re, mi, do, re, mi, so, mi,
Next, let me show you some instructive strategies of teaching pitch names. Why we need to teach pitch absolute names? Using absolute pitch name and relative sofa names in parallel is necessary in quasi pedagogy. Now they are singing the absolute pitch name. Now they play this very simple song on the piano. Sing this song in the key of E. And then play it on the piano. So following, I will share my experience of teaching absolute pitch name. I named white key with letter names after kids are familiar with black keys groups. I draw the absolute pitch name on the tone scale to help kids understand the relationship among tones through visual aid. Later, I combine the concept of the skip and step, note and stuff together to teach kids understand the relationship of sofa on stuff. As soon as kids knowing pitch names, I start to ask them transpose the skilled song to other position indicate with pitch names and sing the pitch name while playing. About 6 months later, kids already have familiar staff notation without clef. Then I start to introduce G clef and F clef and ask them to memorize 3 important signal notes. Later on, they will step up to normal score reading stage, and teacher can apply lots of music books. Later on, always remind kids the signal tones for knowing the logic rule of the stop and pitch name. Singing the pitch name out loud while playing. Realize the relationship of pitch name and sofa names in each key. Understand the intervals relationship between sofa or pitches. Let me show you 2 video examples. They are singing the whole step or half step. In other words, major second or minor second. Second example. She will play this song and sing this song in the key of G. Next, I will share my teaching practice for rhythmic concept and symbols. This one shows you that I teach kids concept of beat and rhythm by using Taiwanese popular funny chants, which children always very familiar with. Let's watch a short video example played by a 3-year-old kid. She is tapping the beat with the chant. These two children, they are 6 years old, and they are stepping the beat and clapping the rhythm. Stepping is a very wonderful way to give the children the feeling of the beat. So when they sing a song or learn a song, I always ask them to step the beat while they sing this song. For example, snail, snail. I will ask them to follow the snail and tell them that will be the beat of this song. Snail, 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 snails, goes run and run and run. Of course, children in Taiwan, they are singing in the Mandarin. They sing, 小小瓜牛爬上树又爬下来. Here I attach a sequence of steps for kids learning first rhythmic elements, but they need to be comfortable in doing beat rhythm using long song. Later, using this experience to teach rhythmic element in the songs. She is tapping the beat while singing the simple song. And she realized that in each beat, some beats she sing 2 sounds, some beats she sing 1 sound. In other words, now she is learning the rhythm of this song. And let's see if she doing it well. Okay, now she will transfer the song into the real symbol of ta and tt. Of course, afterward, she can sing this song with rhythm name. Later on, kids can read the printed stick notation, even more complicated rhythm sight reading. They are trying to figure out the rhythm of a long chant. That is a folk Taiwanese chant. Always guide kids experience rhythm through this procedure. Here are the core domains for you to know about score reading. So I like to end this presentation by emphasizing this belief. This belief brings very much advantage for me. Of course, I believe will bring a lot of advantage to you also. As long as teaching kids absolute pitch name in parallel with movable do so far, kids can develop both the absolute pitch and relative tonal sets Therefore, movable docents and concept won't confuse children, as many music teachers worry about. Kodai method gives most important guidance for piano teachers, both in group lesson and one-by-one lesson, and also have big advantage for functional piano skill or tech lawyer examination. And I'd like to say thank you. So, so